like intense.
Okay, so today we're going to talk about dreams, but I don't want you to fall asleep because you can practice your dreaming later. So, first, you need to realize that sleep is a very important part of your body and your cycle of life, because when you go to sleep at night, your body is resting and you're rejuvenating yourself, and your brain is filing all the stuff that you learn throughout the day. So you want to make sure that you're getting at least 8 hours of sleep, because I'm going to talk about the sleep cycle in a couple minutes, and you have to realize that those sleep cycles have to happen in order for your brain to wake up refreshed. So, this is a really great book that I used for my research, and we'll talk about that in a minute too. So when you go to sleep at night, you're sleeping for hopefully 8 hours. When you first fall asleep, you're going to be in stage 1 of sleep. When you're in stage 1, you're moving from consciousness to unconsciousness. And this is the first maybe 10 to 15 minutes of when you're sleeping. So during that time, you're pretty much could be awakened really easily. You're not in a deep sleep. And you can come out of stage 1 and fall, and if you wake up, you fall right back asleep into stage 2 again. So, you might think you have dreams in this small section of time, but you probably won't remember them because it's a very small period of time. In stage 2, you'll move from stage 1 to stage 2, and you'll get, your brain waves will start moving really rapidly and processing things, and you starting to fall into a deep sleep. This stage usually lasts about 10 to 20 minutes. And then once you're moving from stage 2, you move into stage 3, and this is pretty much the closest to dead you are when you're sleeping, because your heart rate slows down, your blood pressure slows down, your temperature slows down, and you're falling into the deep, deep sleep that you're usually in probably 30 minutes after falling asleep, if you're moving through the stages the right way. After you go through stage 3, you get to stage 4, and your delta waves start working at high amplitudes and low frequencies. Once you go through the 3 stages, this is usually about 30 minutes in, like I said, and they last stage 4 usually lasts about 20 minutes. And it's pretty much like stage 1, but it's different than stage 1 because you start to get REM, which you might have heard of, which is the rapid eye movements when your eyes are moving like back and forth behind your eyelids while you're sleeping. And this is where you start to get your most vivid dreams. And once you follow through stage 4, the stages start over. So you're probably going to go all 4 stages probably take about an hour for you to go through while you're sleeping. And so you should probably go through these stages about 8 times a night. So you're probably having a lot of dreams. Even if you wake up and you think you didn't have any dreams at all, you probably had a ton of dreams. You have no idea. So dreams can't really be defined to each person's life, because everybody's living a different life. Everybody dreams for a different reason, and a lot of people have common dreams, like they're falling, or they're being chased, or they're dying, or like people have all kinds of different dreams. There's also something called reoccurring dreams, which people have, like they'll be like, I had that same dream again, I had that same dream again. And it's usually because of emotional trauma or post-traumatic stress, which is not always the case, but if you have recurring dreams, you might want to figure out what the dream is about, and maybe you can figure out how it pertains to your lifestyle, and maybe it's a couple of things that if you keep running and running and running and you're never getting any place, it's probably because in your life you are trying to get to something and you're not getting to it. A lot of people have near-death experiences in their dreams, which is probably scary, and if you probably would wake yourself up from it because you think you're dying. But the reason for this is not because you're going to die tomorrow or anything. It's usually because death is on everybody's mind, because eventually we're all going to die. And subconsciously you might think about death during the day, and then you're going to go to bed and have a dream that you're dying just because you thought about it at one time in your day. Lucid dreams are when people are like in their dream and they can think, oh my gosh, I'm dreaming right now. And that's usually good for people can solve their problems by that, because they'll be in their dream and wake up and say, I dreamt about that last night, and they can figure out why they were dreaming that. This book has all different kinds, like mountains, museums, nudity, pillows, every like little thing that you might dream about, and it doesn't say why you're dreaming that. It says the things that you could look for in your life that might be why you're dreaming that, which is really interesting to find out, because it might actually lead to solving problems in your life each day. People have nightmares. People have all kinds of different dreams. And, yeah. So at night when you go to sleep, you might have dreams, and when you wake up, keeping a dream journal is a really good idea, and then you can figure out why you're having the dreams you're having. If you want certain dreams to stop, that's a good reason to do it too, because then you can try and correct your lifestyle to what you're dreaming about, so you won't dream about it anymore.
Yay!